RSI 14 is 54 and the stock is currently not being overbought or oversold. Big movements in transenterix, Inc. stock price on Thursday moving 11.83% between high and low, updated on December 31, 2020, buy or hold candidate since November 12, 2020 gain 47.75%. The transenterix, Inc. stock price gained 1.40% on the last trading day, Thursday, December 31, 2020, rising from 62 cents to 63 cents. And has now gained 3 days in a row. It will be exciting to see whether it manages to continue gaining or take a minor break for the next few days. During the day the stock fluctuated 11.83% from a day low at 59 cents to a day high of 66 cents. The price has risen in 6 of the last 10 days and is up by 7.33% over the past 2 weeks. Volume fell on the last day by -1 million shares and in total, 6 million shares were bought and sold for approximately $3.63 million. You should take into consideration that falling volume on higher prices causes divergence and may be an early warning about possible changes over the next couple of days. The stock lies in the middle of a very wide and strong rising trend in the short term and a further rise within the trend is signaled. Given the current short-term trend, the stock is expected to rise 45.28% during the next 3 months and, with a 90% probability hold a price between 75 cents and $1.12 at the end of this 3-month period. Signals and forecast. There are mixed signals in the stock today. A sell signal was issued from a pivot top point on Tuesday, December 8, 2020, and so far it has fallen -11.97%. Further fall is indicated until a new bottom pivot has been found. Furthermore, there is currently a sell signal from the 3 months moving average convergence divergence, MACD. The transenterix, Inc. stock holds buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages giving a positive forecast for the stock. Also, there is a general buy signal from the relation between the two signals where the short-term average is above the long-term average. On corrections down, there will be some support from the lines at 58 cents and 51 cents. A breakdown below any of these levels will issue sell signals. Volume fell during the last trading day despite gaining prices. This causes a divergence between volume and price and it may be an early warning. The stock should be watched closely. Support, risk and stop loss. transenterix, Inc. finds support from accumulated volume at 61 cents and this level may hold a buying opportunity as an upwards reaction can be expected when the support is being tested. This stock may move much during a day, volatility, and with a large prediction interval from the Bollinger Band the stock is considered to be high risk. During the last day, the stock moved 7 cents between high and low, or 11.83%. For the last week, the stock has had a daily average volatility of 9.92%. Our recommended stop loss, 60 cents, -4.38%. This stock has high daily movements and this gives high risk. There is a sell signal from a pivot top found 16 days ago. Is transenterix, Inc. stock a buy? Transenterix, Inc. holds several positive signals and is within a strong rising trend. As the old saying says, let the trend be your friend. We therefore consider it to be a good choice at these current levels and we are expecting further gains during the next 3 months. Current score, 5.313. Predicted opening price for transenterix, Inc. of Monday, January 4, 2021. The predicted opening price is based on yesterday's movements between high, low, and the closing price. Fair opening price January 4, 2021. Current price $0.63. Transenterix, Inc. is a medical device company. It focuses on commercialization of signup system, that digitizes laparoscopic minimally invasive surgery. Summary: TRXC is overvalued compared to its price of 95 cents per share, has below average safety, and is currently rated a hold. Recommendation: REC, hold. REC reflects the cumulative effect of all the vector vest parameters working together. These parameters are designed to help investors buy safe, undervalued stocks rising in price. Value: current price, 95 cents. Current value, 49 cents. TRXC has a current value of 49 cents per share, compared to a price of 95 cents per share. This stock is currently overvalued. Value is computed from forecasted earnings per share, forecasted earnings growth, profitability, interest, and inflation rates. Upside potential, relative value/RV, poor RV is an indicator of long-term price appreciation potential. TRXC has an RV of 0.69, which is poor on a scale of 0.00 to 2.00. This indicator is far superior to a simple comparison of price and value because it is computed from an analysis of projected price appreciation 3 years out, AAA corporate bond rates, and risk. Safety, relative safety/Rs, poor Rs is an indicator of risk. TRXC has an Rs of 0.62, which is poor on a scale of 0.00 to 2.00. Rs is computed from an analysis of the consistency and predictability of a company's financial performance, debt-to-equity ratio, sales volume, business longevity, price volatility, and other factors. Timing, relative timing/RT, very good RT analyzes a stock's price trend. TRXC has a relative timing of 1.39, which is very good on a scale of 0.00 to 2.00. RT is computed from an analysis of the direction, magnitude, and dynamics of a stock's price movements day over day, week over week, quarter over quarter, and year over year. If a trend dissipates, RT will gravitate toward 1.00. Overall rating, value safety timing/VST, fair VST is the master indicator for ranking every stock in the VectorVest database. TRXC has a VST rating of 1.00, which is fair on a scale of 0.00 to 2.00. VST is computed from the square root of a weighted sum of the squares of RV, Rs, and RT. Stocks with the highest VST ratings have the best combinations of value, safety and timing. Stop price, 58 cents stop is an indicator of when to sell a position. TRXC has a stop of 58 cents per share. A stock's stop is computed from a 13-week moving average of its closing prices, and is fine-tuned according to the stock's fundamentals. CI, Comfort Index, very poor CI is an indicator which reflects a stock's ability to resist severe and/or lengthy price declines. TRXC has a CI rating of 0.23, which is very poor on a scale of 0.00 to 2.00. CI is based solely upon a stock's long-term price history. GRT, Earnings Growth Rate. GRT reflects a company's 1 to 3 year forecasted earnings growth rate in percent per year. TRXC has a forecasted earnings growth rate of 5.00%, which VectorVest considers to be fair. EPS, Earnings per share. EPS stands for leading 12 months earnings per share. TRXC has a forecasted EPS of $0.52 per share. VectorVest determines this forecast from a combination of recent earnings performance and traditional fiscal and/or calendar year earnings forecasts. P/E, price to earnings ratio. P/E shows the dollars required to buy $1 of earnings. TRXC has a P/E of -1.82. The average P/E of all the stocks in the VectorVest database is -118.63. EY, earnings yield. EY reflects earnings per share as a percent of price. TRXC has an EY of -54.89%. This is above the current average of -0.84% for all the stocks in the VectorVest database. GPE, growth to P/E ratio. TRXC has a GPE rating of -2.74. A stock is commonly considered to be undervalued when GPE is greater than 1.00. DIV, dividend. VectorVest reports annual, regular, cash dividends as indicated by the most recent payments. Special distributions, one-time payments, stock dividends, etc., are not generally included in DIV. TRXC does not pay a dividend. DY, dividend yield. DY reflects dividend per share as a percent of price. TRXC does not pay a dividend, so it does not have a dividend yield rating. DY equals 100x, DIV/price. It is useful to compare DY with EY. If DY is not significantly lower than EY, the dividend payment may be in jeopardy. DS, dividend safety. DS is an indicator of the assurance that regular cash dividends will be declared and paid at current or at higher rates for the foreseeable future. TRXC does not pay a dividend, so it does not have a dividend safety rating. Stocks with DS values above 75 typically have Rs values well above 1.00 and EY levels that are much higher than DYDG. Dividend growth rate. Dividend growth is a forecasted annual growth rate of a company's dividend based on historical dividend payments and dividend predictability. It is a subtle yet important indicator of a company's financial performance. It also provides some insight into the board's outlook on the company's ability to increase earnings. TRXC does not pay a dividend, so it does not have a dividend growth rating. YSG, YSG vector. YSG is an indicator which combines DY, DS, and DG into a single value, and allows direct comparison of all dividend-paying stocks in the database. TRXC does not pay a dividend, so it does not have a YSG rating. Stocks with the highest YSG values have the best combinations of dividend yield, safety and growth. These are the stocks to buy for somewhat above current income and long-term growth. Average vol is the 50-day moving average of daily volume as computed by VectorVest. TRXC has an average vol of 3,862,401 shares traded per day. Percent vol reflects the percent change in today's trading volume as compared to the average vol. Percent vol equals volume, average vol, /average vol, *100. TRXC had a percent vol of 780.04% on Monday, January 4, 2021. PRC, TRXC price changed 51.58% from the prior day's closing price. Sales, TRXC has annual sales of 2 million. Sales growth is the sales growth rate in percent over the last 12 months. TRXC has a sales growth of -60.00% per year. This is very poor. Sales per share, SBS TRXC has annual sales of 3 cents per share. Price to sales ratio, P/S TRXC has a P/S of 34.30. Shares, TRXC has 99 million shares of stock outstanding. Market capitalization, TRXC has a market capitalization of 94 million. Business sector, TRXC has been assigned to the healthcare business sector. VectorVest classifies stocks into over 200 industry groups and 40 business sectors. Industry group, TRXC has been assigned to the healthcare, instruments, industry group. VectorVest classifies stocks into over 200 industry groups and 40 business sectors.